Interval up to 5-1 from 100 to 30. Minstrella 7-1 from 8, reverting back. Milligram 7-1 from 8-1. Invited guest steady on 12s. Mamuna a 14-1 chance. And Hiam goes back to 20-1 from 16s. Also on 20s, right here. Linda's Magic 25-1 from 20-1. As is Cachondina and Polonia. Amber Cookie also a 25-1 chance. And Stay Low and Try the Duchess, the 200-1 outsiders, and they all show.
Yep, that's in. They're all installed for the general accident. 1,000 guineas. Miesque, the 15-8 favourite. Interval 6-1. Milligram 7s, and they're running in the guineas. And Minstrella bursts out and is the first to show, but is quickly passed by Linda's Magic and Polonia for Ireland. Then Amber Cookie and Mamuna following, and after these invited guests. They've already covered the first furlong, and it's Linda's Magic making the running. Linda's Magic under New Zealander Brent Thompson out in a clear lead. From Polonia, the Irish filly after her. Amber Cookie running fast with invited guests. Then comes Hiam, and after these is the favourite Miesque for France with her. On the outside, Rahia. And towards the rear now, Minstrella, Interval, Milligram, and then Try the Duchess, and last of all, the blinkered Stay Low. They've completed the first 3 furlongs. They're still well grouped, with Linda's Magic making it as they pass the 5-furlong pole, followed by Polonia. Linda's Magic over on the left, Polonia towards the centre with invited guest with a white noseband. Then going sweetly now, Miesque, and in the yellow jacket is Minstrella. They're coming down halfway in the guineas, and it's over to Graham Good in the grandstand.
3.5 furlongs to go, and Polonia with the hoop sleeves, Linda's Magic with the spots, red cap right here, blue cap is Hiam, invited guests in the white jacket, Amber Cookie being rode along, the big guns have yet to play, Minstrella coming with a run, Miesque coming with a run, Milligram in the spotted jacket coming with a run, they pass the bushes, they've got just over 2 furlongs to go, and Polonia still has it, Polonia just from Minstrella coming there, Milligram travelling strongly, invited guest, Miesque in behind horses gets a reminder, Interval travelling strongly with the white sleeves, racing down to the dip, the wide open race, and Polonia under pressure, Milligram and Interval on the wide outside come through, and it's Interval and Milligram, and then behind these comes Minstrella, Miesque finishing fastest of all on the wide outside, and Miesque with a phenomenal run has come through to snatch the guineas, Miesque, Milligram, Interval, the 1, 2, 3, then Polonia and Mamuna and Minstrella, then invited guest and Hiam, and behind that one right here, then Amber Cookie and Linda's Magic, and then came Stay Low, Try the Duchess was last of all, and so with the most devastating run I think I've ever seen, the 4th running of the general accident 1,000 guineas has gone to the French favourite, number 8 Miesque, the 15-8 favourite, owned by Stavros Niarchos, trained in France by Francois Boutin, ridden by Freddie Head. Of course, he rode Marbiche to win in a similarly power-packed finish, but this was phenomenal. It's a photo for second. Wacky Lyric in the lead, Wacky Lyric from the grey Sakira Raiko. Then behind this comes Balbanella. Interval in the yellow sleeve jacket. Behind that one, Interval in the pink cap, Martha Stevens in the yellow sleeve jacket, and Sakira Raiko has gone clear. Sakira Raiko clear from Interval. On the right of the picture, here comes Miesque with a lot to do, and Sakira Raiko is clear from Balbanello in the blue jacket, but Miesque really quickens up on the outside. Sakira Raiko has it from Miesque, and Miesque really starts to motor now, and inside the final furlong, Miesque gets up, Sakira Raiko battles, but Miesque has too much, and Miesque goes on by a length and a half, by 2 lengths up towards the line. Miesque clear of Sakira Raiko in second. Libertine stays on well to be third. Behind this comes Balbanello and Interval and Martha Stevens.
Willie Brown on Lelouch, her pacemaker, Steve Gorton's pacemaker, just looking across to him. Sees her, the last to be installed. That's it. And they're away. And as they settle down in the early stages, Lelouch goes on the inside. Lelouch and Microcosm setting a very fast pace from Prepaid in third. Then comes Carmenetta and Indian Skimmer with Miesque close to her. Behind them come Prepaid and then River Memories and Birthday Fever. And these 2 pacemakers, Lelouch and Microcosm, setting a very fast gallop indeed. Lelouch by a couple of lengths from Microcosm, a gap of 6 lengths then to Indian Skimmer, who's in third, then Prepaid on the inside, then Miesque, who's taken a pretty strong hold on the inner, then Birthday Fever on the outside, and behind them come Carmenetta. Masmuda is one of the back markers at the moment as they race over past the stables. It's Lalouche in the lead from Microcosm. Indian Skimmer has now gone third, then Prepaid and Birthday Fever. Behind them come Miesque, and there's Masmuda, who's made progress. Grecian and Bint Al Nasser are the back markers, and Lalouche with a 4-length advantage over Microcosm. A gap then to Indian Skimmer in third, Prepaid next, then Birthday Fever. Behind Birthday Fever comes Miesque and Masmuda, and then Grecian and River Memories, and the back marker is Carmonetta, and still Lalouche, unbeaten in 3 races, in the lead from her stable companion Indian Skimmer, going well in second. Then making ground on the outside is Birthday Fever. Behind them Prepaid, then comes Miesque, waiting to unleash a run. They're round in the home turn with 3 furlongs left to run, and Lalouche still in the lead. From in second place, Indian Skimmer, then comes Birthday Fever. Miesque coming there towards the stand side, towards the right of the picture, that is, coming down to the 2-furlong pole, and Indian Skimmer has come to tackle Lalouche. Miesque is being chased along by Freddie Head. Bint Al Nasser is coming there on the stand side with Masmuda, but Indian Skimmer has sprinted into the lead, and it's surely an unassailable lead. Indian Skimmer is sprinting away from Miesque and Bint Al Nasser and Masmuda as they race up towards the line. Indian Skimmer's going to win in tremendous style. Indian Skimmer is the winner at the line. Miesque is second, Masmuda is third, and fourth came Bint Al Nasser, and behind Bint Al Nasser was River Memories, and looking right back to last, it was the pacemaker to Miesque. Microcosm, well, a very convincing triumph indeed by Indian Skimmer. The brilliant winner of this £148,000 of the winner, Prix De Diane Hermes. And the result, first, number 2, Indian Skimmer, owned by Sheikh Mohammed, trained by Henry Cecil, and written by Steve Cawthon. Second was number 8, Miesque, owned by Mr. Stavros Niarchos, trained by Francois Boutin, and written by Freddie Head. And third was number 1, Masmuda, owned by His Highness the Aga Khan, trained by Alain Royer-Dupré and written by Yves Saint-Martin. Fourth was number 5, Bint Al Nasser. There are the numbers in the frame. Number 2, Indian Skimmer. Number 8, Miesque. And number 1, Masmuda. And here is the heroine of the day, and how brilliantly she did it. Fantastic style. This filly by Stormbird, how quickly she's established Stormbird as a stallion. See her now race into the closing stages. She had it sewn up 2.5 to 3 furlongs out. As soon as Steve pressed the button, she had them all in trouble. Miesque has given gallant chase, but had never had any chance of getting to her. Masmuda has run on well to be third. Fourth, just behind him, you'll see Bint Al Nasser. But there was just one in it. Oh, Steve Cawthon wins his first French Oaks. And Indian Skimmer now wins 5 races in a row. 1987, she's won the Prix de Saint-Hilary on the 24th of May, the Tattersall's Musidora, the Pretty Polly, having won first time out at Wolverhampton, and now her greatest success of all.
Sonic Lady is 6-1 against second favourite. Milligram 6-1 also from 5s. Homo Sapien 40-1, and Verdant Boy 250-1.
The Queen Elizabeth II Stakes, that's it. And they're running. And Verdant Boy sets a very, very fast early pace indeed. Verdant Boy streaking ahead of Homo Sapien. Then in third place, Milligram, then Miesque and Sonic Lady, the back marker of the quintet. And Verdant Boy is now set up at 8 to 10 length lead over Homo Sapien. Then comes Milligram, then Miesque and Sonic Lady. Past the 6 furlong pole, the leader. A good 8 to 10 lengths clear, Verdant Boy from Homo Sapien, then Milligram. Behind Milligram is Miesque, and behind Miesque is Sonic Lady. And past the 5 furlong marker, Verdant Boy, a long, long way clear. Milligram is now going second. Ahead of Homo Sapien, Miesque is fourth, and fifth is Sonic Lady. Racing past the half-mile pole, Verdant Boy, 8 lengths clear of Milligram in second, Miesque third. Coming on the outside of Milligram now. Then Homo Sapien losing ground, and Sonic Lady just passing him into the straight. Verdant Boy still 6 lengths clear at least of Milligram in second. Miesque is third. Sonic Lady is coming on the outside of Homo Sapien to move into fourth. Coming up towards the 2 furlong marker, and as they do so, still still Verdant Boy, but being pressed now by Milligram, and Milligram takes it up at Edery from Steve Cawthon on Miesque. It's Milligram from Miesque now, England versus France, and here comes Sonic Lady in third place. It's Milligram from Miesque as they race down to the furlong pole. Milligram on the far side, Miesque on the near side. Miesque and Steve Cawthon, Milligram on the far side. Milligram is holding Miesque as they come up towards the line. Milligram has got to win it at the line. Milligram is the winner. Miesque is second, and third is Sonic Lady, and fourth came Homo Sapien, and last the long-time leader Verdant Boy. So the result of the 1987 Queen Elizabeth II Stakes. First, number 10, Milligram, owned by Helena Springfield Limited, trained by Michael Stout, his 100th winner of the season, what a time to record it, and ridden by Pat Edery, his 165th winner of the season. Second, number 9, Miesque, owned by Mr. Stavros Niarchos, trained in France by Francois Boutin.
They're in the gate, and they're off. And Show Dancer is hustled away quickly for the lead. Deputy Governor is also right there with that one. And Temperate Sill will get caught wide going into the turn. And Le Belvedere is up close early. He's running in fourth position. Miesque saving ground all the way. Short Sleeves is now running in sixth position. Sonic Lady came away seventh, and she's nestled in along the rails, saving ground. Duluth is 3 wide round the first turn, running in eighth. Explosive Darling is now ninth. Milligram came away 10th. Highest Honor is 11th on the outside. Double Faint has come away running in 12th position. Centelemac has 1 horse beaten. That is Long Shot Air Display as they continue up the backstretch. Show Dancer and Temperate Sill, his gray shadow down the backstretch. Then a gap of 3 to Deputy Governor is in between horses. Miesque is beginning to gain ground out toward the rail. And in between horses, Short Sleeves is also right there as they continue up the backstretch. The half, a quick 1:45 and 3/5 seconds. Show Dancer trying to take it wire to wire. Temperate Sill still sticking with them on the outside. Short Sleeves driving hard, asks for more run. And Miesque will need racing room for the drive. Then farther back, Sonic Lady, only 4 lengths off the lead as the field turns for home in the Breeders' Cup Mile. And it is Show Dancer bearing out. The rail opens up for Miesque, and Freddie Head sends Miesque right on through. Here comes Miesque now to take a short lead. Show Dancer is right there on the outside, and Sonic Lady putting in her run toward the rail. But it is Miesque, and Miesque is going to win it. And Freddie Head with a brilliant race ride. We said it was going to be a rider's race, and that it was indeed. Freddie Head saving every bit of ground, and he went on to win the Breeders' Cup Mile.
And with about 3 furlongs to go, Kailas in the lead, the grey from in second place, Jala Gel in second on the outside, St Andrews racing third in the hoops. After these comes Shady Heights with the hoop sleeves, and Miesque in behind that one. The back marker at this stage in the striped jacket is Fill My Hopes, but it's still Kailas that leads as they turn for home from Jala Gel in second place. Then St Andrews in the white colours making ground on the outside of Miesque. The horse with a noseband in behind them is Shady Heights, but it's St Andrews now that puts the challenge down to Jala Gel. Back in third place is Miesque as Kailas gives way, and St Andrews goes on from Jala Gel in second place, with Miesque now switched to the outside and finishing well, but St Andrews still with a call by half a length to Jala Gel in second. Miesque starting to make ground on the outside, but it's St Andrews still with the lead, with Miesque finishing strongly up towards the line. St Andrews has it from Miesque, leaving it very late, but Miesque just gets there from St Andrews in second. Jala Gel is third.
And ridden by Texan Cash Asmussen. 2, Miesque, trained by Francois Boutin, ridden by Freddie Head, winner of the English and French Guineas and last year's Breeders' Cup. Number 3, Warning, England's Big Hope, winner of the Sussex Stakes, trained by Guy Harwood and ridden by Pat Edery. 4, Intimidate, another English challenger, trained by Clive Britton, ridden by Willie Ryan. His job was to act as pacemaker for Soviet Star. 5, Gabina, trained by Jacques Cunnington, ridden by Eric Legree. And number 6, Harmless Albatross, trained by Robert Collet, ridden by Alan Lecure.
That's it, they're out and running, and Intimidate bounces out of the stalls, and that leads with a white cap, jockey Willie Ryan with a white sash. And then settled well in second place is Warning, Soviet Star is third. Miesque taking quite a keen hold on the outside of Harmless Albatross and Gabina in behind these. They race for the first furlong, and Intimidate setting a very sensible pace, leading to Soviet Star in second. Warning with the pink cap is settled with that one. Then behind these comes Gabina in 4, Miesque 5, and the back marker is Harmless Albatross, having completed just over a quarter of a mile. No change in the order. Intimidate leading. Soviet Star's white sleeve jacket you can see clearly on the right of the group. And there in the pink cap with it is Warning. That's going extremely well. Then behind these comes Gabina Miesque, but second from last at this stage. Last of all is Harmless Albatross down towards the halfway point, and it's still Intimidate that leads. From on the outside, Soviets on the outside, that's towards the right, Soviet Star. Now Warning just pulling out to have a look at the front. Gabina in behind that. Then Miesque, you can just spot the jockey's white cap, Freddie Head's white cap creeping up on the outside. Warning still has it, Intimidate still has it. From Warning in second place, Miesque making ground on the outside of Gabina, Soviet Star next to the rails. They're inside the last 3 furlongs now, and Intimidate being pressed by Warning, and Patadori asked that one to quicken, and that one goes on, Soviet Star next to the rails. But look at Miesque coming down the centre of the track. Warning has it from Miesque, and now Miesque just hands and heels, quickening up on the outside, and Miesque comes to take Warning as they race up towards the line. Miesque drawing away from Warning, and at the line, Miesque the winner, Warning second.
We have a champion, Miesque, who won the mile last year from France. And Warning from Great Britain is the top miler there.
Always one of the most wide-open races, Dick. And on the average, the mile has had the longest price favorites on the entire Breeders' Cup program over the first 4 runnings. And the European contingent is strong again this year, perhaps the best ever. The top 2 horses at a mile in Europe are in the field for the Breeders' Cup mile today. Number 1 is Blushing John, part of the entry conditioned by France's top trainer, Francois Boutin, winner of the classic French 2,000 guineas in the spring. He's been 4th in 3 Group 1s since then.
There's Miesque, 1A, trying to repeat her win at Hollywood Park last year.
That win made her America's champion turf mare. This year she's raced only 3 times, winning 2 Group 1 races in France and losing by a head in the other. One of those wins was over Warning. She won't return to France. She'll remain in Kentucky to be bred after the race today. Number 2 is Posen, appears to prefer this mile distance and will lay just off the early pace, trained by Hall of Famer Woody Stevens. Number 3, Bet Twice, winner of the 1987 Belmont Stakes. He's had a great rivalry with Ali Sheba, but owner Bob Levy elected to bypass his old nemesis in the Classic and go here in the mile. Winner of over $3.3 million, Bet Twice was 3rd in both starts on the turf. He retires after this race. Number 4, Steinlen. Wayne Lucas has not trained many turf runners in the past. This is his first horse in the Breeders' Cup mile. Steinlen has won 3 of 4 at a mile this year. His only loss on a soft turf course he didn't like. Number 5 is Ravenella, the 3-year-old filly who enters this race off a victory in Laurel's All Along Stakes a couple of weeks ago, her first U.S. start. Winner of 2 classic races, the English and French 1,000 guineas. She has been beaten only twice in 9 lifetime starts. Number 6, Simply Majestic. Here's an interesting long shot. He's broken or tied 3 track records this year, including his last start, a wire-to-wire course record effort on the grass at Calder. Dangerous if he makes an early lead. Number 7 is Muhammad Abdu, an ordinary performer in Europe. He's been sensational in the U.S. for trainer Dick Mulhall. His only loss in 6 races here was at a mile and a half. 2 weeks ago, he set a course record at Santa Anita, winning after a 6-month layoff. Number 8, Nicolo Polo, got his first graded stakes win at Keeneland last month, but he looks to be outclassed, probably shouldn't be in this race. Number 9, Mill Native, gave a rousing course record performance over the turf course at Woodbine to win the Arlington Million, his first U.S. start. In Europe, though, he was unable to beat the top milers.
And here's the one the fans here in Louisville have been waiting to see. Warning, considered the top colt in Europe, running this mile.
His 5-length win in Ascot's Queen Elizabeth Stakes, said to be Europe's top performance of 1988. He's the 5th Breeders' Cup horse trained by Guy Harwood, who says he's learned the closer to the race that you come over, the better. This horse got here on Tuesday. Winner in 3 of 4 starts since a virus in the spring. Warning, by the way, is the betting favorite in England. And Master Christopher, another American horse that appears to be in over his head, trained by 25-year-old Michael O'Nett, who has had his license only 3 years.
Let's take a look at the current odds. We're just moments away. Blushing John and Miesque, the entry. The favorite at the moment at 2-1. Posen, Woody Stevens' horse, 16-1. Bet Twice, getting some solid support. The long shot Steinlen. Ravenella, 18-1. Good price for Ravenella. Simply Majestic. Mohammed Abdu, 14-17. Nicolo Polo, 22-1. Mill Native at 8-1. The winner of the Arlington. And Warning, the favorite at the moment at 2-1. Master Christopher, 80-1.
It's a World Championship mile here in Louisville today, and here's the defender, Miesque. Won the Breeders' Cup mile at Hollywood a year ago, and since then has raced lightly, winning 2 of 3 in '88. Here's Miesque's arch rival, Warning. He's won 7 of 9 in his career. We're going to see him as he hooked up with Miesque at Deauville in France in August. And Guy Harwood brings this horse to America with another chance to win a Breeders' Cup Stake.
Now, this race at Deauville makes you think that Miesque should be the logical winner. She's on the left, Warning in the centre. They went very slow, turned into a sprint, and at a sprint, if this turns into a sprint, she'll win. Look at this speed. When she stretches like that, she's unbeatable, and her connection thinks she'll win again. But Warning is only a 3-year-old. He's improving all the time. His last performance was at Ascot. It was a Group 1 race against Group 1 horses. It's uphill. Just look at the power of this little horse. Only a little run. I think he's improving so much, I think he'll beat her. These are the best 2-milers in the world. But shocks happen in racing. Bill Native paid $83 when he won the Arlington Million. He's now with Charlie Whittingham, and he could do it.
European riders don't like to rush out of the gate. American jocks do. Trainer John Paracella on this long shot, Simply Majestic, as the best gate rider in the country. Angel Cordero Jr.
Well, sometimes the best bets are the ones you don't make. Harvey Pack didn't lose in the last. He now has $73 and looks at the mile.
And we'll get you.
And Warning, we're going to make you pick one.
Well, I went for Warning in the pick, but the more I've looked at Miesque and the more I've seen her action again, she's got such brilliant speed, and she'll pull and run up to the turn. I think she might just pick him off, but I think it's the greatest certainty for an exacta we've ever seen.
Prof, one thing that is really an unknown is the European horses racing over this turf course, which is rooted in the sand. I was talking to Pat Day before the races today, and he said some horses just feel like they're spinning their wheels when they run on it. It'll be an unknown factor.
And there are still 5 horses to go. 1A, Miesque, ridden by Freddie Head last year for the Breeders' Cup Mile Championship, trying to repeat. They're about set. Let's go to Tom Durkin.
The best miler in France, Miesque, squares off against the best miler in England in Warning. He's in the starting gate now. Miesque, the winner of this race last year at Hollywood Park in record time. An outstanding international field, one behind the gate. Master Christopher from the outside. He's moving into the starting gate now, and we're ready for the Breeders' Cup Mile. They're in the gate. And they're off. Bet Twice breaks alertly. Steinlen was also out fast. Simply Majestic is hustled away, and Master Christopher now sprinting up from the outside to grab the early lead. It's Master Christopher now who goes on with it. Simply Majestic is gathered back in second. Mohamed Abdu is away well in third position. Steinlen is fourth toward the inside. Michelob Polo on the outside, now running in 5th place, and Ravenella now 6th toward the rail, and she's hustled up. Blushing John is now racing in 7th. Miesque was 3 wide round the first turn. She's now 10 lengths off the lead. And then it is Mill Native, followed by Belmont Stakes winner Bet Twice. Warning has 1 horse beaten, and that is Posen. Warning is 15 lengths off the lead of a free-running Master Christopher. He leads by 3 lengths now, halfway through the Breeders' Cup Mile. Simply Majestic kept within striking distance. Second, Steinlen tucked nicely along the inside in third. Mohamed Abdu is now asked for running. There he goes. And Michelob Polo is moving with him. And Miesque is now moved within 4.5 lengths of the lead. It's a gap of 6 lengths to Ravenella and Warning, who's just beginning to get underway. They're coming to the top of the stretch now. Michelob Polo on the outside. Simply Majestic toward the rail. Those two are head-to-head. And here comes the French filly, Miesque, charging hard on the outside. Steinlen is now 4th, and now they're down to the final furlong. Miesque is charging hard to take the lead now. She's looking for back-to-back wins in the Breeders' Cup Mile, and she's leading by 3 and pouring it on, pulling away impressively here. Miesque has won it. Oh, Miesque, what a filly. And Freddie Head does it again. Absolutely sensational. He knew he had a tremendous filly underneath him. He wasn't concerned early, and she gunned down this international field in the stretch with an explosive stretch rally, and Warning really never got underway. He finished far back.
So Freddie Head aboard Miesque, 1A, the 4-year-old Kentucky-bred filly. What a great miler she is. Becomes the first to win back-to-back in Breeders' Cup competition. 1987 by 3.5 lengths at Hollywood Park. Her only U.S. appearance at that time, acclaimed the top grass female of the year in 1987, the Eclipse Award, and she's back, and what a day for the lady.
Powerful run to take the Breeders' Cup Mile. Here she is. She will make her run on the outside, and she'll come clear into the stretch and will be pulling away through the stretch run on this mile course, and she has proven now 2 years in succession that she can handle the tight turns of American racing. The tight turns of the turf course at Hollywood Park, and today the tight turns here at Churchill Downs, undoubtedly will be voted again the champion turf mare in the United States off one U.S. performance. Here she comes on the outside, running down Nicolo Polo. Look at the ease with which she takes the lead and blows by those two. And as they come to the wire, Freddie Head just keeping her mind on her business with a left-handed whip. And she draws away for an easy victory here. She is much the best of this mile field.
1:38 and 3. That's nearly 6 seconds slower than the run at Hollywood Park. Of course, this turf a slower course at Churchill Downs today, but a brilliant ride again.
A year ago when Miesque, for the second successive year, is champion of the Breeders' Cup Mile. She paid $6, $3.60, and $3. Steinlen from the Wayne Lucas stable, a long shot, was second, 20, and $8.60. Simply Majestic, $6.80 to show. The Exacta paid $138.80.
Well, she'll be writing her own book after retirement, and the first chapter of his book was written in 1964.